Hi, everybody. My name's Zach, and this is Layer Quick Bites, where in 10 minutes or less, I'll show you all the amazing things that you can build with Layer. So today, we're going to be talking about equipment inventory surveys and how we can do them efficiently. So let's dive in. All right, here we're looking at a Layer project that is allowing me to do an equipment survey to basically inventory all of my existing equipment in my building. You can see I have a few example items here where we're able to collect individual items. But as I click to open these up, you can see that we've collected things like photos, information plate data, the type of equipment, the location of it, a barcode, the condition, recommended actions, and the last service date, and any notes that we might have. This is great because we can get a filterable list of all of our equipment, and we can use this to identify like what are priority areas, what are items that are maybe going to be replaced soon or serviced soon. But within this template, we can also collect these items rather than just this list format where I can create a new piece of equipment here. We can collect these items by overlaying them on top of a drawing set or connecting them to a model, a 3D model. So in this case, I have a view that's called this drawing set, where basically I have my set of drawings right here. Now, this is where I can actually go in and add items. So all I have to do is click here to add a new piece of equipment. I can locate it. And you can see it creates a new piece of equipment. And this is where I can fill in all the details related to that piece of equipment. I'm actually, rather than filling it in here, I'm actually going to show you what it's like to use this in the field from my iPhone. So I recorded a screenshot from my iPhone a few minutes ago, and I'm going to show that to you here. So you can see within Layer, we are able to place on our mobile device location on my screen. It creates a new item for me. I can then snap a photo and attach that photo to that particular item. We can also attach a photo of the nameplate, which is right there, and connect that photo directly to that piece of equipment. Then we can proceed to kind of fill out all the rest of the fields. Like this is an HVAC unit. I can select the location, and this is in the electrical room. And we can also attach a barcode. So if you have asset tags or other barcodes on your device, you can actually connect them directly to each piece of equipment. We'll fill out the rest of this information here, and you'll see that it's really quick and easy to collect all of this data on our piece of equipment, so we can keep moving on to the next item here. We'll take any notes about this particular unit, and note any critical observations that might be necessary. And we could fill in the rest of this data too, like I'll fill in the capacity or size of these units. And lastly, we can see exactly where this item is located on our drawings. So if we look at this in the desktop version, here, if I go to all equipment, you'll see here's that piece of equipment that I just created. So I named it the Goodman AC unit. You can see we can see all of this data related to that item, including the photo, the nameplate, and the barcode itself. One thing I want to show you though with the barcode is once we link a barcode to a piece of equipment or to a record here, it's actually really easy to find that record from that point on. We can just scan the barcode directly in Layer, and it'll pull up that item. So I'll show you again an example of this on my mobile device here. Let me share that really quick. Oh, there we go. All right, so here I'm on the drawing. I can click the barcode button, scan the barcode, and you can see it immediately pulls up the equipment related to that item. And I can see all those details on that particular item directly on my mobile device. So we make it really easy for you to pull up existing information about your equipment once it's logged in our inventory. Okay, so let's say like once we got back to the office, I needed to fill in some additional information about these pieces of equipment. So let's stick with our Goodman AC unit. And let's say that I actually wanted to collect a spec or like a product cut sheet for each one of these pieces of equipment so I can reference it. I don't have a field to hold that information here yet, but I'm going to create one by clicking on this Edit Fields button. We're going to add a new field, and I'm going to create a file field. We're going to call this cut sheet, and I'll create that field. And so now every piece of equipment, I'm going to have this cut sheet field where then I can choose a file to upload. So in this case, I'm going to pull in a cut sheet of a Goodman AC unit. You can see it will upload that particular unit. And once it's uploaded, I can click on it and open it directly inside of Layer. And if I come in here, I can specify additional information. Like, for example, let's say I just want to circle the unit that I have, and it's that one. You can mark those up. You can add comments directly onto this PDF. And those will be available for anyone else who opens up this log or this file. Okay, so once we have all of this equipment documented, again, we can get a really clear picture of our portfolio of assets or equipment, and we can filter down to look at information regarding those items. So, for example, let's say that I wanted to look at create a view that's showing me all of my equipment that is in fair or poor condition to give me kind of an idea of what I might need to replace. I can click here to create a filter, and we'll just say that, okay, show me all the equipment that is fair or poor. There we go. And instead of like redoing that filter every single time, we're going to create a new view from this filter. So once I save that new view, I can come into it. I'll name it equipment needing replacement. I can save those changes, and you can see that now in my views, I have a view that I can always come back to that's going to show me all the equipment that is needing replacement. It's always going to show me those ones that are in fair or poor condition. Okay, lastly, if we need to generate reports or information from this data, we can do that inside of Layer as well. So I have an equipment report view that I've created. That when I click on it, you can see that essentially what it's going to show me is a page that is showing me all of the information related to that particular item. So let's go to our Goodman AC unit here, and I'll just zoom in here and we'll take a look at this. So you can see that it's showing me all of the data related to this item. I can see the notes as well as any photos and actually a cut sheet, a snapshot of the cut sheet, as well as the location of that item. Now, if I needed to update any of this data and I'm like just reviewing this document before I export it to a PDF, you can quickly update information by clicking on this item. So maybe I'll click here and I need to change this to electrical room or something. Once I change that value, you can see it immediately updates in the cut sheet. And now I can click here to export this to a PDF and download that file from there. What's great about this is that you can actually click the edit button to edit the layout of this document in its entirety. So let's say we wanted to move photos over here. I'll just move the name and I'll move the photos field right that way. We can publish it. And now every single item is going to be previewed in that exact same way. All right, that's all we have time for today. Hopefully this showed you some of the awesome things we can do inside of Layer. If you're interested in getting started with Layer, you can scan this QR code up in the top left corner, and we'd be happy to show your team a demo and show you how we can help you do equipment inventories and other workflows way more efficiently. Thank you.